sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ncaa27, gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Ncaa27. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out wide right, it's Hendricks. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, Cal has done an outstanding job replacing quarterbacks here in recent years. You lose Fernando Mendoza, he goes to Indiana, wins a national championship. But last year, David, true freshman Ncaa27, and the way he was able to play was just remarkable. A lot of people thought they weren't going to be able to hold on to him, especially with a new coach in Tosh Lupoy coming in, but they did. And so now, big expectations for this offense.
But I love the way he handled himself last year. Just comes in and it's just business as usual, and was clutch in some big moments, but
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Ncaa27. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Knight. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Dan, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. And you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. JKS throws to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa27. Just a short pass to the tight end. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's Ncaa27 to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Ncaa27 throwing again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. They'll
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A strike downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Ncaa27 trying to escape and get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
2nd down, going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa27 rushes on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. From the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Ncaa27. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
3rd down in the gun, Ncaa27. Can't hang on after after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Sangopolitelli fires to the right. He makes the catch, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, Ncaa27 finds the tight end. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They're all over it. Caught. He's out past the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Ncaa27. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love it. I love 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Ncaa27. Between the hashes, it's Knight.
Caught by the back. Picks up 9. 2nd down.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Ncaa27 to throw. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bruins! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. JKS almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Makes the grab down the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Again, it's Ncaa27. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Ncaa27. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Clemson coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Ncaa27. Quickly to the tight end. all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run him again. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing Ncaa27. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Fresh center downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Hendricks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Hendricks. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Again, it's Ncaa27. Right side, it's Adams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Ncaa27. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Ncaa27 from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Strong. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Ncaa27. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Here's Ncaa27 to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give. And he's in! Touchdown, Bruins!
Number 3 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. JKS. It's complete to the left. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Again, it's Ncaa27. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Follows his blocks. Ncaa27 breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He's got the 1st down. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And that's another great run for a touchdown by this transfer running back. And we've seen in this game, guys, why they brought him in through the portal, to give them an added dimension and an added physicality as well. Now over 150 rushing yards in this game. He's been the star for the offense.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Fires to the wideout. Left side is strong. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Ncaa27. He lets it fly. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Throwing, Ncaa27. Out wide left, it's Adams. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Right side, it's Adams. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Ncaa27 makes the grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Again, it's Ncaa27. And that is his Fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Throwing, Ncaa27. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make something happen. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the run, it's Knight. They're just going to try to stick it to him and add some salt to the wound. He's loose. The 30, the 20, the 10. Bounding over the top.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Bye.